Here's just a part of a recent episode of Booked on Rock. Richard Lefkowitz, he is the author of Welcome to Fabulous Angeles, the rock and roll adventures of a wayward West Side teen. I partied with the Rolling Stones until 7 this morning, you said. Mom smirked. You need to start rolling yourself into bed, not stoned at a decent hour. I shook my seat. Did you hear me? I partied with Ronnie and Keith. Mom slid her leftover salad onto my plate. That's nice, dear, but you need your sleep. What was the funniest thing that happened during that night with Keith and Ronnie that made you think, you know what, only in Los Angeles can this happen?
Well, it's just amazing how, and there was security, and I'm not going to mention names, and we did know them slightly from the year before when we partied with Mick at the Westwood Marquee. And by the way, when we were in that hotel room with Mick in 78, I wasn't putting on a show. I was quiet. I was intimidated. I mean, my God, we were just up there hanging out, and Mick comes in with Jerry Hall. And it's funny because I read an interview with Mick a few years later saying, most of the men I meet on the tours are taciturn. I had to look that word up. And taciturn exactly was what I was, withdrawn, completely intimidated. Plus, there's blow going around the room. It was 1978. That doesn't exactly calm you down. I hope you never know. It's a dreadful, devilish drug. Stay away. That's all I got to say. But
this is during a Some Girls tour, right?
Exactly. And also it was a lot of being uptight because Keith was still on bail. They didn't know if he was going to jail for life for heroin trafficking. He'd been caught in Toronto. He woke up in Toronto with the Montreal, Canadian police, whatever you call people. Well, he was in Toronto though, not Montreal. And he got arrested for trafficking, and they didn't know that. So as it turned out, the Barbarians had to do a benefit for the blind. He was sentenced to, he went to rehab and he made a good showing. And the truth is they had some damn good lawyers, and he did not have to go to jail. But the next year he toured with Ronnie as the New Barbarians. And to satisfy that sentence, he did a benefit for the blind. The album's out, you could stream it. And they did the rehearsals in LA. And then you asked me what the funniest thing is. The whole thing is, it's amazing what the security guys may or may not have remembered Moxie, but he was just so full of charisma, and you just couldn't say no. That it's amazing how much just a little bit of that gets you right in the door. I don't know if that's the funniest thing. You want to know the funniest? The stories in the book is Keith told a really funny story about Mick that Keith said he used talcum powder for his hands, and he puts them on the amp during a show. And, he went back to playing. Mick came over and snorted it.
Listen to the full episode wherever you get your podcasts.